Hello, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Let's dive into our next zodiac sign reading that we shall be reading on. Hope your Saturday is treating you well. Actually, I want to adjust that. Actually, you know what? We'll adjust it later. We'll see how the spread goes. All right, who are we doing? Gemini. Gemini people in placements, my little tricksters. Just kidding. I'm going to pull Celtic for you guys to start. Highest teams of love and light, their guardians, deities, guides, messages for the Geminis. Gemini people and placements, please. Something about diamond in the rough energy, or you could be like, you know how they have like sedimentary layers, like on mountains when things have been like settled there. This could be like karma. This could be like past lives. I'm not sure. Interesting. Celtic harp, number 11. Sorry, 11. Constancy, truth, and harmony. Okay, so maybe you're picking up on frequencies or something. The Celtic harp was often the chosen instrument of the Shinachi. It has far less obnoxious sound than the bagpipes. Have you ever tried to tell a story while the piper is playing? It's impossible. The pipes resonate too loudly. However, the harp's dulcet tones were the perfect accompaniment to bardic storytelling. So maybe there is something here about music or picking up on frequencies. It is associated with nationalism in Ireland, and much like the pipes in Scotland, it was banned as a tool of rebellion. In Scotland, it is the emblem of Clan Rose. When the Celtic harp is present in a reading, it is heralding a time of peace and harmony. The battle is over and the wars have been won, and now is a time to gather with friends and family to rest, relax, and enjoy a quieter period. The harp speaks of constancy and truthful interactions. If someone is being dishonest, this card means a deception soon comes to light. It may also indicate that music is of great importance in your life. Perhaps you're in music school or learned to play an instrument, or you want to make music your career. If so, this card suggests you follow your dream. So you could be really good with music as well. Gemini actually is ruled by Mercury, the hands, right? And it's also our speech, our voice, our mind. In general, this is a happy card denoting agreeable times ahead with trusted loved ones. Interesting. Well, that's a pretty good card to have to start your Saturday, I would say. Let's get some tarot. Okay, we're going to use something about Sagittarius energy could be relevant. Gemini. Something could be like, I don't know. Let me continue getting the downloads. Maybe something was revealed about somebody. This could be somebody you worked with or somebody you worked on something with. King of Swords sideways, okay. Gemini. The Devil sideways, okay. Coming out of some kind of fears, karmic contracts, right? That sediment we were talking about, maybe. Gemini. Oh, we're going to adjust the... Alrighty. Let's continue. Oh, we have 2 cards out here. Manifesting, okay, in the present moment. A new idea, letting go of like a strict, structured, rigid way of doing something, maybe. Greed, yeah, it's like letting go of this, maybe. Okay, let's continue. Wow, stability here. Okay, there could be big changes happening, definitely, in your life. So it's like you're moving. I see you very much. This is so far the message is you are manifesting your way out of something or letting go or dropping something. This could be something to do with fears. Yeah, you're bringing stability after a time of chaos or upheaval. Very interesting. Okay, Gemini. Nature could be important, or there's something about just like peace and enjoyment and pleasure. Interesting. So you could be studying something or becoming more mature. You could have been watching somebody. This could be a friend or coworker. Something about wasps or bees could be relevant. Maybe cats, rabbits. Yeah, you're definitely, it's like you're actually establishing stability in the present moment, or there's some kind of growth here, maybe. Geminis. Maybe you're seeing things from a different perspective or viewpoint. Yeah, justice. Something's balancing out in your relationships, karma. Libra. Yeah, letting go of burdens, 10 of Wands in the reverse. This is Sagittarius card. Tell me more. I mean, it says it, at least. There could have been something about like a lack of harmony or healing or empathy or like equal reciprocity in a connection in the past. Could be with a King of Wands, potentially. But I see you, if you're this masculine, like you could be in the same sex relationship, maybe you were dealing with a masculine fire sign, and you could be a masculine air sign, obviously. If you're watching this, Gemini is an air sign. Anyways, there's something about focusing on your money. Tell you more. Yeah, you're coming out of pain, like 10 of Swords in the reverse is like ending of some kind of pain. So there's definitely good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, it's like slowly but surely building something or grounding something into reality. Judgment calls that had to be made. Maybe a Libra made a judgment call, or there was a judgment call made about a relationship. But yeah, with divine time, it looks like there's things changing. Snakes could be relevant. Maybe the devil himself, Capricorn energy, the Emperor. Interesting. This could be also a masculine that was exerting too much control over your life, or somebody was very tyrannical and they're letting this go. They could be focusing on their finance. There could have been some fighting about money as well in the past. There's definitely a new beginning, it looks like releasing burdens. Nine of Wands in the reverse. Open your heart. Okay, anything else for Geminis? There's some kind of change happening here. Maybe someone was resistant or reluctant to do this change, but it's allowing them to see things with new eyes, and it's allowing them to heal and manifest. So that's pretty nice. Okay, there's a change of perspective, Pisces energy, the Hangman. So somebody here could have Pisces placements. Wow, on the top of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. So it's definitely something about maybe somebody rejected an opportunity because Fool in the reverse under it, or you had to reject an opportunity to go for this. Yeah, there's something you had to close out, it looks like, in communication-wise, or just what you were focusing your energy towards. Yeah, this was keeping you up, sleepless nights. It was impacting your finances negatively. Intriguing. This could have been about real estate. Alrighty, let's continue. Yeah, let's get some of these. All right, Geminis. From the highest teams of love and light, Angel Michael, guardians and guides, Angel Gabriel and other deities, protective deities, ancestors. Yeah, somebody's coming out of like maybe attraction. Oh, interesting. Or there's a secret attraction here. Somebody had to leave a certain way of clinging to like old outdated patterns. Having the strength and empowerment and taking care of their soul and connecting to their own authenticity is healing for them, their own authority, their own heart, soul, love for self. Yeah, leaving behind guilt or sabotage, having breakthroughs about their self-confidence. There could be downloads in your dreams, something about the past. Earth sign energy. This could be something about somebody met at work or money matters here. Yeah, somebody was like holding on to their comfort zone and clinging to something which was stopping some kind of growth. So there was some kind of distance maybe, and that's why there was some level of watching energy here, spying energy, or feeling like you were detached. But now there's more stability coming in. Self-love, creation. Yeah, it's like the more that you understand your own ability to manifest or create. Intriguing. Trust and divine timing. Yeah, there's definitely something about that here with the Wheel of Fortune energy. So, wow. So you could be like stringing together, really connecting with music, kind of like, like a conductor. Interesting energy. We're going to pull some juicy messages because I want to see what we can get. Gemini, from your highest teams of love and light, messages for the greatest clarity. Wow. Amen. From their highest teams of love and light, Gemini energies. Someone could be strategizing something or to get somebody. Somebody might be starting with something or starting something. Maybe it's like an enterprise or their own business. Yeah. I like people that do their own businesses. I like dating people too that do their own businesses, have their own businesses. Gemini. I just feel like there's a level of like, I just love that. And my family has been like that too. So maybe it's just like a familiar pattern. But I think there's a level, yeah, poker could be relevant. I think there's a level of balls and also just, not just like, yeah, I don't know. Grandparents could be relevant or watching over you, by the way. Heard J-Lo in my head. I don't know what that was about. Sorry. Okay. They're violent sideways. So yeah, you're leaving behind maybe somebody that was like part of a karmic pattern. Wrangle yourself. Boundaries. Yeah. So you're actually like taking mastery over your life. This is like the devil in the proper way it's supposed to be used, right? Saturn, Satan, whatever. To have success. So when you master your fears cannot control you, and as such, you control everything, right? It's shadow work, right? Maintain frequency and celebrate. So wrangle yourself, boundaries to have success. So to maintain your frequency, right? To channel it, to build those structures, right? Saturn rules time. Where are you putting your time? How are you structuring things? How are you structuring your day? Maybe you're realizing you need more of like a plan or a structure. They were coming for you. Okay. She'll be coming around the... No, I was really hearing that Maroon 5 song, the Lamb song, like, so that song seems super predatory. I think he's a Pisces, Adam Levine. Doesn't truly want commitment. Yeah. So maybe if you're okay with that, I mean, if you're not okay with that, I don't know. Or maybe you just need to know this. Work with the elements. Yeah. So really grounded, like primal energy. Tries to manipulate you with pain, abandonment, right? The devil, right? Fears, your own insecurities, or they try to create those insecurities, and that's why you have to take your own power back. I love the smell of Palo Santo. I'm gonna light some. We're reading this. I just love the smell of it. I never used it before, and then somebody told me I should, so I did, and I like it actually. It's really nice, so I suggest it. It's a little harder than sage to light, but whatever. Got some Palo Santo up in this crib. Make sure no one is distracting you. Okay. And I have a lot of K2 in my chart, so I love anything. I've always loved the smell of smoke. I know it's horrible, whatever, I don't care. My family smokes. Thought they could push your buttons, use games, abuse you, and push you down. Older. So this could have been someone older, younger, maybe around your age. I don't know what's kind of sideways. You tell me mentally. I'm just kidding. You don't need to tell me mentally. But they want to send innocent people to hell. Careful. Okay. They're just trying to pull your energy and distract you from your timeline. Okay, warning. Okay, do be careful, because maybe somebody is trying to dominate your mind. Let's see, Gemini. Someone here could be jealous. Tell me more. I don't know. As long as you know what you're doing. I heard a bardic. So maybe this is like with music or like the power of music. I keep hearing. That's weird. There could be something about topsoil or digging or something like that. What does it say? Nobody comes through your protection barrier. Keep eyes open. Exactly. Nice. Yeah, make sure no one is distracting you. Doesn't truly want commitment. They were coming for you. J in the reverse. What's the opposite of J? J, James, John, Jonathan, Jones, J. Juliet. I don't know. Tried to end your career, and so this person was trying to. Yikes. Okay. Let's continue. Gemini, people and placements. Somebody here might not want to let something go. Gemini. I don't know. Maybe you thought they gave up on you or something like that, or you gave up on them. Something about going solo. Oh, that's crazy. We were seeing Palo Santo and it's out. Amen. So this could be like a sign for you, maybe that you should get some Palo Santo. Yeah, especially if you have to like do some kind of cleansing, clearing. Make sure you're like keeping things clean in your home, in your living environment, in your mind. Okay. Evil upset you escaped. Call Sekhmet. Okay, interesting. So you might need to like go toe to toe. They wanted you bitter, not rich, from transmuting the energy. I mean, that's what the devil tries to do to get you off your path, right? Because they would try to first possess people near you, then lower your energy with humiliation ritual so that you're now more susceptible to be possessed yourself. And then, but if that doesn't work and you're just transmuting the energy, then you're just literally beating the devil at his own game. And then you have control, and now the devil's your bitch. No offense. Calmer, waters / detaching. So I think you're really cleansing, purifying, or that's your advice. Concerned what you know. And people might just spill on themselves, or what do they say? The devil always reveals himself. Find new music is kind of sideways here, so maybe you're something about that, or inspiring yourself with that. Do a money ritual. So might need to do some workings. They just want to interrupt you. So continue to focus your energy. Alrighty. Okay, we'll grab one last bin of messages. All right, Geminis. People and placements. Maybe you're dealing with a Gemini. Maybe you're a cross watcher. Gemini. This energy has been weird. Gemini. Someone could be mimicking you or like mirroring you or trying to. SZA could be music. And we have enhance your security. Don't allow them in your house / body. Interesting. So continue to up your security and protection. Let's get some advice. Maybe we can pull last piece of message for Geminis. Good Lord. Yes, this could be a Pisces. Purification here was the first one that came out, though. So what does it say? The trout and the lily of the valley. Let's see. The trout. That reminds me of a scene from Sherlock Holmes, the second movie, where Moriarty is hanging him with a giant hook and calls him a trout, I think. Maybe you were sent to investigate this person almost in a way, because like he thought he was winning in that scene, but really Sherlock Holmes put himself to be tortured because he needed that certain item that he had. Anyways, I can't really see. This person could have clouded your vision or something like that, or was trying to. Be coming around the mountain when she comes. Where the fuck is it? Sorry. Oh, there it is. 44. 43. Okay. Both the trout and the lily of the valley symbolize return and restoration. Also, lily to me can mean lies. But yeah, return and restoration. Interesting. So you could be returning to yourself after these lies. Restoration as well. A river or lake teeming with trout indicates a balanced, healthy ecosystem. Yeah. So maybe you're understanding the larger perspective of what's in, how reality works. Conservation efforts are rewilding streams often focus on reintroducing trout to their native habitats once rivers have been decontaminated and barriers like dams removed. So maybe somebody was trying to block your emotions, because water can represent emotions or control them. Likewise, in the Victorian language of maybe make a dam out of your own emotions so that they could harvest energy off of you. Let's see. Likewise, in the Victorian language of flowers, this could be something from a past life, right? Victorian era. The lily of the valley communicates a return to happiness. This is perhaps due to the legend of Saint Leonard, a hermit said to have slain the last dragon in England. Wherever the blood of the dragon was spilled, lilies of the valley grew. And once the dragon was killed, Saint Leonard returned to his life of peaceful solitude. So you might be calling on dragons or working with them. Peaceful solitude, I love that. Your difficulties are subsiding and happiness will soon be restored. Now is a perfect time for quiet meditation and deep introspection. Is there a harmony within my personal ecosystem? How do I tell the difference between a toxic person, situation, or idea, or one that's required for balance? And one that is required for balance. Interesting. I guess you would go with your gut. I mean, if you ate a bunch of spicy food, you wouldn't drink milk. I don't know. There's something like that. I don't know. There's something, you wouldn't have a glass of milk after drinking citrus. After drinking orange juice. The eel and the iris, safety on the other side of the deck. So yeah, you're definitely keeping your eyes open. I'm going to see your advice, or actually I want to see the future. I want to see the future. Let's grab the angels for Gemini. People in placements. Any messages about their future for Geminis? Okay, emotions, a feminine maybe. King of Pentacles. Somebody's having an epiphany about you, or you could be a King of Pentacles who also has King of Swords energy. Tell me more. Commitment or changing commitments. Working with somebody bringing stability. Interesting. Somebody could realize why something wasn't working maybe in the future. Tell me more, Gemini. Strength. Somebody's going to have more strength, the masculine here. Interesting. Somebody's making a decision to open up to something and not be apathetic, to leave behind some kind of conflict. Somebody had a failure to lead, Emperor in the reverse, ineffectiveness, immaturity, weakness, unreasoning, and overbearing. But maybe they're changing this with the Five of Swords sideways. Temperance. They want peace, balance, alchemizing something. Sagittarius. This could be somebody older or somebody becoming older, more mature, not rushing left, right, and center. Temperance is all about alchemizing things. Gemini and Sagittarius share that access because Gemini is like the magician, more so like the apprentice, a kind of, and then Sagittarius is like the priest kind of energy. Okay, well, I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, especially if somebody was not leaving something behind or moving forward with something that will be changing, it looks like. Wow, this could be a Capricorn or taking control over a situation, the devil upright. Beautiful. So thanks for being here. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.